Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss the next chapter. I hope you have written all the question answers of the previous chapter and the fill in the blanks true false that I provided yesterday. I hope you have written or you have completed. So you see, before starting to the chapter number 3, you must go little bit back to the previous year, means class 9. You got one chapter, I think HTML5 one chapter was there in class 9 even. So there we have discussed very basic things about your HTML, that CSS, what is CSS, what is properties, what is attribute, what is tag. So these things we have discussed in class 9. I hope you have you had understand that time, but if you have any confusion till now regarding this HTML, you may go to the previous book and just once you read the chapter from the class 9 books. So it is my request to all of you that you just once you go through the chapter in class 9. I hope you have not sold your book, you have this book. So if you have, then just you go and read this chapter about HTML. So now come to the main point of this chapter, that maximum students found problems with HTMLs. Question answers they can write very easily, no problem with the question answers. The problem with that what? The questions it comes, 5 questions come about, say, direct questions doesn't come from the exercise, as application based questions every time it is given. This time also 5 questions were there. The maximum students they could not attempt even, but don't worry, you can do. Just you have to concentrate. Your concept must be clear. If your concept is not clear about HTML, that it is very difficult. Okay, so from the beginning itself you have to understand part by part every part of the HTML, that how to write, what to write. Simply very easy. HTML is very easy, that you got in class 7, I think so, 8 also, 9 little bit. Now in 10 you are getting another 2 chapters about here is images inserting and creating tables. So before going to this chapter, just you know must know that what type of questions are what type of questions are there from the chapters. Like applications based questions will be asked, that someone wants to do something. Say Rajesh wants to set Rajesh wants to insert an image whose height will be this pixel, width will be this much pixels, so help him to do so. So like that questions will be there. So you must know when it is asked to insert an image, which tag and what are the attributes for height and width would be used. Okay, so before going to the that means before writing the command for the HTML, you must have the knowledge about the attributes and the tags, appropriate attributes and tags. For this you must read very carefully these chapters. This time so many students, maximum students, even 90% students, they are told me, sir, we could not write the HTML part. Now question is there, what previously it was seen that every time there were 2 sections, A and B. So students could attempt either A or B, 5 questions each. But this time there was no or options, 5 questions were there and all 5 were compulsory. So you have to be prepared for this year. What type of questions will be there in the next year, that we can gauge from this year. Okay, we'll solve so many other questions by making even. So don't worry about that, how to solve, what we will do. Just you need to concentrate and don't be missed a single class here. Whatever link that I am providing, I hope you are viewing. Okay, now I can also check from here that how many views I have got on that link. So many pages that I have shared with you, so many videos I have already shared. Some of the videos so many views are there, but 2-3 videos that I found there are very less number of views. I think you have not gone through with this one. So I humbly request to everyone that you must go, otherwise you'll feel very difficult in future. And next you see this HTML, about so many students they find very difficulties with this chapter, but very easy if you concentrate from the beginning. Okay, don't worry. So let's start this chapter. Here this chapter is about two topics: inserting image and creating tables. So first of all, we have to discuss how to insert an image. I think you have got how to insert even in class 8 also. The topic was there to insert image in HTML, or 9 even. Here uh, inserting image, there are different types of images also we have. Okay, when we click a pictures, when we make a graphics using some graphic softwares, okay, sometimes we draw pictures very using very limited colors, like paint we used to do. So these are the different types of images are there. So what are the different types of images that we can insert in an HTML document? Here you see inserting image topic. In this inserting image, just you here you see, sorry, let me change the color of the pen. Okay, this much. Inserting image, there are here how many types of images you can see. There are three types of images here. It is discussed. What? GIF, JPEG and PNG. These are the three, basically these are the three formats are used to insert an image in an HTML document. So what is GIF? The full form sometime it comes also. Graphics interchange format. Remember, graphics interchange format. These are the images are developed. These are not clicked image, I think. Actually these are what? Some designing images. So in mobile phones also, some applications we have that graphics images. Okay, games also we have sometimes. So these are the some design images which are made using GIF format. Okay, these images have very less color combinations. Now what are the, how many color combinations are there? Only 256 color combinations you can see. Very important, because the definitions or difference between GIF and JPG, it comes maximum times. So here only 256 color combinations are available. But the next one you see is JPEG. JPEG means Joint Photographic Expert Group. The full forms you must see here. It means when we click an image by any camera, so this type of image format you can see JPG. Actually it is JPEG, but always formats you have to write JPG, not EG. Okay, JPG. So this JPEG format, when we click an image, this is JPEG format. And here how many color combinations are there? 1 million color combinations. See, 1 million color combinations. The next one, portable graphics image. These are also very created image, means developed image, but with very low color count. It means these are images are transparent. The backside of the things, it can be visible very nicely. Low color count. So this question also sometimes comes with the definitions. The images with the low color count and transparencies, what type of image is this? So this one is what? Portable network graphics, PNG format. So these are basically three formats are there, images that we can insert in an HTML document. Now the question is the how to insert. As we know, in HTML all the things must be done using some commands like tags and attributes and nothing else. So here the which tag is used? Here we have to use the img tag. Okay, img tag is used to insert an image. Now main thing is that here you see, before going to this one, there are two types of elements or tags we can say: container and empty. Okay, container and empty. Now what are these container elements? Those are having their on tag and off tag. You see, on tag and off tag. Okay, what are these on tag? These are on tag, these are off tag, closing tag, just one slash is there. But the some tags are there only on tag, there is no off tag. You see, there is no off tag, like img tag, hr tag, br tag, there is no off tag. So these are the tags are known as empty. So we are going to use which one? We are going to use here this one, that means img, this one. So this is what type of element? This is empty element. Okay, and I recommend already you that I have recommended, just you go through this one, read from class 9, rules of HTML, very necessary. So these rules you read from class 9. I hope the next class you will be ready for this. That means you must you will have the knowledge about the rules of HTML. I'll ask individually in using WhatsApp. I'll ask some questions about rules. Okay, the next class tomorrow, day after tomorrow evening, I'll ask some questions. So very you must prepare with these things. So what are the rules I'll ask, and you must reply with your voice message. Okay, you must reply with your voice message. So here you see there are two types of element that we have discussed, container and empty. So here what type of element we are going to discuss here? Img, what type of element? It is an empty element. Empty element. Why it is it empty? Because this doesn't have any closing tag. Now the note it is given very necessary for you. This note here it is said that whenever we use img tag to specify the height of the image, width of the image, if we use css, cascading style sheet, only pixels can be used, must be seen. You see, only pixels it is given to you. Just remember here must be use pixels. You can see, don't, we cannot use other than pixel. Come to the next one, the next page it is given. Here you see these are the attributes of this tag: src, alt, height, width. So what are the things actually I have written here separately to make you understand. Here before going to this one, another definition just I want to share with you. This is the definition about your what attribute. What is attribute? Attribute, these are the additional information about the element. Okay, additional information here. The now this is the example I have given: body bg color red. Here bg color is the attribute which gives the additional information, and the value of this attribute I have given red. That means the background color of your web page will be red. Okay, so this is the additional information. If we don't use any bg color directly, if I write only body, that means the background will be by default white. Remember, by default background is white. Remember this one. What? Background by default, background is white. Remember. Okay, now what are the attributes of this tag? Next you see what are the attributes. Src, what is the use of src attributes? Src attributes, you see the definition here it is given: specifies the url of the image, means the location where the image is there. Okay, it will specify where the image is there, it will specify that location in the src. Remember, the height, here I have shown you how what is height, mean the height of the image. Specify, it will specify the height of the image. It will specify the width of the image, and that means what is alt, says the text to be displayed in place of image. The rest of the part it is not displaying here because I have written in the same line. I think due to this resolutions of this display it is not coming. So you see in your book that I'll just write here, it will specify or sets, like here it is written, sets the text to be displayed in place of image. Sorry, let me see, let me show you, it may come even. Yes, here it is displaying, sets the text to be displayed in place of image if the image doesn't display. So one by one we'll discuss how actually it works. Okay, one by one we'll discuss. Next you see the all the attributes, that height I have discussed, we have discussed width and alt. One by one, and practically we have to discuss with the help of examples. So here you see how to insert an image. There are two ways. This one image I have taken an example like river.jpg as just simple for example that it is taken river.jpg. The first method, you see what is the first method? First method and second method. That preference method is the second one. Always we try to use the second method. Okay, this one. But now see what is the first method. In this first method, it is said if your image file, that means your this one reward.jpg image file and the HTML document where you are inserting the HTML, that means the image, remember the image and the HTML document, that means in which document you are trying to insert the image. Okay, if both file, image file and that HTML document are in separate locations, here example I have given, if your HTML document it is saved under desktop and your image is saved under local drive D, then how you should write the command? You have to give the full path, that means location D image river.jpg, whole path you need to give. So sometimes if we use this URL, that means this is what type of URL, just to recall, absolute URL. Okay, absolute URL, the exact locations that we have discussed in the chapter number 2, first chapter I think, absolute URL and relative URL. So it is about absolute URL where the exact location of the document it is giving. So to write such kind of command we get sometimes confused, that means we do some mistakes with the slash or maybe some letters or maybe different things, because we are bringing the file from the separate locations. So better not to use this method, better to use this second method, where what can be done, you see, if the image and the file HTML file are both in the same directory at same locations, that only the file name can be used, only the file name, you see, very simple. Here example I have given that if the test.html it is your HTML document and reward.jpg this the image file, that example I have taken, this one, this image file, if both are saved on the desktop, maybe other locations, maybe D, maybe -e, anywhere but in the same locations, then we can use only what, the file name in Src attributes. So if you write like this, output you will get this output, just I have shown here. Okay, so up to this much I think you don't have any doubt. If you have any doubt you may ask in WhatsApp, but don't forget that I told about to read and go through the rules of HTML, and you must read from the class 9 book. Okay, I'll ask some questions about this one and the other attributes of this tag like Src, alt, height and width we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.